All right, so here's the lower. This one's got a, it's just bigger, right? And more of a pain in the ass. The first step, obviously, is going to be getting the old bushings out. Oh, oh boy, they're stuck in there. I'm going to flip this upside down. Oh, oh, my fingers. So the lower control arm has got two pieces of metal here. And, you know, I pressed these in before the press and I've smashed this. And that's not good. So poking around online, I thought, you know, I forget what, like Energy Suspension makes this $100 and something kit. I'm like, yeah, right. So what I did is I took a caliper and I measured in between this step right there and the inside of this A-arm. It came out to be about 7/8. So I cut a chunk of this pipe off, this pipe coupler, and then I should have cut it, you know, I cut it less than in half, but if you look here, it fits down in there like that. And then when we're pounding in, it prevents these from squeezing together. So last time I just put it like this and held it right here with a pair of needle nose vice grips. I was thinking maybe this time a hose clamp or something. I got two of them here. But that on the inside, it's so tight, can't hardly get it in there. But this one fits perfect. I thought, well, that should be just enough to keep it from squeezing together. So, but that's when we put it together. Right now we're taking them off. So here you go again, right? I'm gonna punch a hole in this and try to twist it. Once I know it twists, then I know it'll drive out. So let's do that. There we go. Well, that one was ugly, but we got it done. Don't worry, we're not taking this car to Barrett Johnson or anything like that. We're just gonna drive it, so you got that going for you. Yeah, all right, we're all cleaned up. Got the rust off, knocked the high spots out. Let's see, this would be the front of the lower A-arm. This would be the rear, you know, 2 bolts in the front, 1 in the rear. Wait, oop, over. There, okay. And then we're gonna have to flip this. It's gotta be upside down so we can hold that piece in there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Oh. Start over here. So we'll slip our collar. Give us something to press against. I'm gonna move this whole thing over a little bit. Here's our lower control arm bushing. Now this is the piece I cut, remember? Keep those from collapsing down. So we're gonna put her in there like that. Side of this now. There it is. Then we're gonna flip her over. I'm gonna see that? If you can't tell, I've had the sniffles. And even though it's not an election year, it is no joke. Okay. Boom. A little keeper in there. Get that going in there like this. Ready to start whaling. Okay, we're just starting to engage the inner piece. That's it. There. Of course, that's it. We're not going to obviously tighten these down. I mean, look, they're straight and true. They're not, you know, they're not dicked up or anything, so that's good. Oh no. Oh boy, did you see what I did? You saw it. I didn't catch it until right now. I put them in, put that cross shaft in backwards, so let me, I guess let me start all over again. Jeez. Oh well, we gotta show the screw ups too. I got another set of lower bushings, so we should be all right. All right, well, I had to fix up my fudge up here. I had to pound those brand new bushings out. Good thing when you order this K304 part number, that's enough to do both lower control arms. There's 4 bushings in this kit. Well, I didn't know that. I ordered 2 kits, so I got extra bushings, but still. That was my own dumbassery. You know, it happens. Jojo is a human. He's human. I know it's hard to believe. Well, shit happens, man. Here we go. Put a little schmoo in there. Hold our little spacer in with the comically large locking pliers and go. Okay. What do you think? Oops into an okay. Yeah, all right. Well, you know, every project is very fluid. Sometimes there's highs and lows, so we just had to redo a set of bushings, but we got better at it. You know what I mean? I think that, hey, for not having a press and a bunch of special tools, just a socket and a cut down, you know, pipe coupler, I think we did all right, man. I think we did all right. I'm sure that will fit like GMA bodies and some other stuff. These lower A arms here, they got a bolt-in ball joint like my old 66 Impala. So there's no reason to do a video on that. You just unbolt it, man. This is the stop that interacts the spindle for the steering travel. That's the only thing unique. But that actually comes in the kit. These are sacked out. Oh. These are all sacked out. I don't know what it is about Corvettes. I don't know if it's the geometry of the suspension or something like this, but they're hard on suspension components. Bushings and, you know, ball joints and tie rod ends and stuff. I mean, the car's only got like 62,000 miles on it, so I'll go ahead on this upper ball joint and this other A-arm. They're, you know, original, they're riveted in. You don't need to watch me do that. I'll just come in here with the air hammer and blast those rivets out and then punch them through. Appreciate you tuning in. One of many videos we're going to do on this orange flame 1975 Corvette that belongs to my mom. I'm excited to give it back to her. Like I said, it's been off the road for over 20 years. In high school, I know I wasn't supposed to take it out, but I did anyway. We were hot rodded the ever living hell out of this thing. We thought it was cool. You know, performance wise, well, it's a cool color. So yeah, appreciate you tuning in and watching along with the projects we got going on in the garage. 26 is going to be a banger. We got all kinds of cool stuff going on. And you know, if you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment. Hey, what, you know, ask us anything about this car. If I don't know it, hell, I'll just look it up on Google. So appreciate you tuning in. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm almost confident it'll be a banger. Catch you on the next one.